Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen set to get started. Matthew Wright gets it underway. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll look to throw yet again. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. Ready?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying.
1st and 10.
Kevin Pirate. Here we go. Set. 69. 6.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable with Reed. He lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Slot man in motion left. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
3rd and goal.
19. Ready. Mustang 19.
They'll motion the slot man right.
Ready.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is tossed by the tight end. Touchdown, Austin. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. touchdown, out to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this one past the 30.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He's got his man, Davante Adams. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud.
C.J. Stroud. It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 37-yard line.
We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, and they are facing a second and long.
South. Why Tony? Look the hot. Hey, uno.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 10.
Buggy. 19 Texas. Tonight.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Okay,
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the middle, it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Eagles. His first touchdown of the new campaign. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be taken down at 37. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
I just want to rap. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Out, what's that? 18. What's that? Tonight.
Now, Stroud. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he will go all the way. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Seven Pirates.
They'll motion the tight end right. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
18 Cardinal.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. So we're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
From
6.
the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Why, Tony. Here we go. 11. 118. What's that?
On play action. Stroud. This one up top for Dobbs. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Uno. How? What's that? 18. What's that? Look the hot.
Throwing is Stroud. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Vikings. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Right adds the extra point. The Vikings draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. A very quick 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield at the 49-yard line. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Eagles. 35 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Trap 60.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
All ready. 18. Outside.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
All right.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Reed. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The third quarter begins with a run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 31. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here's second and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, and after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on fourth down. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Buckle up. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught downfield by Kupp, and it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? The breaks a huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Slot man going to move in motion left. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Down inside the 10. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal.
70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Back to the air one more time. That one taken in. Touchdown, Austin. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wow, that's right. 18, that's it.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
46-yard line.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards.
Ball right on the 50-yard
Second
line.
and 6.
Here's second down and 6.
18. Hey, uno.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one up top for Dobbs. To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Right. Adds the extra point. And the Vikings are back to within 7. It's 28-21. The kickoff team is out in the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Warriors, 70. Let's go. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
They'll send a man in motion left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for an Eagles first down.
There we go. Jack.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Austin.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
First down.
Man in motion, heading left.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Austin.
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Extra point by Little is good.
Makes the score
So, three
Eagles
quarters
35.
now in the books.
Vikings 21.
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he is stopped
The
at
Vikings
25.
take over
The drive
first
will
and 10
begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Stroud. And that one incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The Vikings.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to let one go deep for last. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Look the hot. Look the hot.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. On the run to the right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Recovered by the Eagles.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panthers, 79 Gross.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one on target to Cup. And he will go all.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a Adonis, that's so typical. Treat like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't